Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today's video is going to be a cleaning motivation video. I remember before I moved into my apartment, I used to see on Instagram people's apartments looking a little bit like mine right now. Those of you who watched the last video, you will know that that table is always the one that is messy. But I used to be like, why can't people just keep their house tidy? Listen, if you're in a small space, it's easier for things to just be cluttered everywhere. Whether it's dishes in the sink or soap scum from the dishes. I've just done a whole tidy up of cupboard, cleaned out the cupboards, I reorganized my cupboards, my food cupboard. Now I have a dedicated supplement cupboard that I know all of my supplements are in. This is the cupboard for when kids come over. I've got the snacks and the tea and the coffee, and then there's bacon. Bacon's gonna be at the top, and I don't know what that one's gonna be. So if you've got any ideas or tips, let me know. But when it comes to cleaning, you have to be motivated. It's a little bit like cooking. Some like cleaning, some like cooking. I used to like cleaning. I still love cleaning, but now that I cook foods that I actually enjoy, rather than cooking foods that I know I'm not gonna like, or trying to force myself to eat meal prep that's nasty, disgusting. My face is shiny, innit? Rather than trying to force myself to eat meal prep, usually if I had meal prep containers in the fridge, that would stay there, I wouldn't eat it, but that's soup and I've got to eat that today. That's the last soup that I made. If you change your mindset and you focus on making things that you actually like and you enjoy, it gets easier. This is just to encourage you. Put it on whilst you're doing your cleaning, and it feels like we're cleaning it in the same space together, but it just motivates you and encourages you to get up and clean, even if it's one space at a time. I'm looking at my floor now, I'm looking down, but there's things everywhere. I've got my Bob the Builder thing that I need to take out of the box and to charge it. I've got things that are everywhere. And the thing is, when we overwhelm ourselves to try to do all over at one time, that's when it gets really, really discouraging. It's the same thing, like trying to do all of these kind of things at one time, right? It can get overwhelming, especially like trying to cook like tens of thousands of different meals, and it gets overwhelming. Sorry, I'm moving and talking at the same time. And it gets overwhelming. So last time, if you remember my kitchen videos, sorry, hold on, let me finish what I was saying. So when it comes to meal planning and stuff like that, we try to do everything all at once. So I want to encourage you, if you're somebody who gets overwhelmed with cleaning, oh, look at this, you can see me, hello. If you're somebody who gets overwhelmed with cleaning, start with the smallest room. The smallest room could be children's room for you, with all of the toys and the Lego. Encourage your kids to pick up the toys. But the smallest room for me is the bathroom. So this is where we're going to start now. I may do the mirror, but I'm just going to clean in here, and you'll see me clean my shower. And that is it. That will take about maybe half an hour to clean this room. That's one room. I'll hoover the floor, make sure my battery is charged in my hoover. Then I will clean here, then I will mop last, and then I will go out there and then clean the next room. So if you're doing it like this, the same way and the same approach that I teach my clients to cook, meaning you cook for one occasion. Whether you choose to cook breakfast, you could have overnight oats and then you had breakfast sorted. You might want to have lunch for a takeout for a couple of days, then you might want to cook for a couple of days. It all depends on you, and it all depends on what my clients have got going on and their lifestyle, etc. And that's what we plan for when it comes to meal planning. So instead of trying to feel like you have to cook breakfast, lunch and dinner for 7 days, that might take 4 or 5 hours. Don't like eating the same 5 meals every week or every day. Whatever helps you manage what you can, do it. That's what I can tell you. And we're back. Got my marigolds on and got my little, I think this is called Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mummy, one of them. And I just use this to clean the sink. And what do I use to clean the toilet? I've got a cloth that's dirty and a sponge. Well, I had a sponge to clean the toilet. The Hoover has charged, the camera has charged, I'm on 92%, and we are now, in fact, it took about 45 minutes in between that, and I did just take a walk on the tread pad, but I'm about to use this sieve. It used to be called Jif. That's how old I am. Anyway, let's get to tidying. bathroom done. You guys think cleaning takes long. No, you guys think cooking takes long. I think cleaning takes longer. That was about 45 minutes in the bathroom. And as you could see, the last clip, what I was doing was just spray wiping the floor. Then you see another mop bucket there. So what I'm gonna do, there's loads of dust on the floor. So the Hoover is still, I think it's charged now. I can't see my glasses, I don't have them on. But that is the bathroom, pretty much what I do. And oh gosh, am I gonna attempt to clean up this part of the flat? I actually am. So what's for lunch? I think I'm gonna have this soup because we don't have time to be making anything else now. So, Jesus, what am I gonna do? In fact, I'm gonna clean out the fridge first because this is untidy. Take out everything, clean it. We are not going to clean these with hot water. As you can see, I don't know if you can see here, but these are my Amazon organization stuff. I've got strawberries still in the plastic container. What I'm gonna do is just wash out these. This has got eggs in it. You see, these things on Amazon, right? They make good things. They're really good and aesthetic, but we got some things to do. So what am I gonna do? What did I say I was gonna do? Okay, so I was gonna have lunch because what's the time now? 12:30, and I'm just gonna have, I had this yesterday, but I'm gonna have it again. So we are gonna have one of these chicken quarter pounders. I like these. They're ready in 20 minutes in the air fryer. That goes on the floor. It did go on the floor, but it's for the recycle pile. Just had that yesterday. Just put that in the air fryer, and then I've got the pasta done from yesterday. It's 2.5 minutes, and then even the freezer needs cleaning out. But it's good to do this now because you're ahead of time, and what ends up happening is you don't end up buying what you've already got in there. So I've tidied out my cupboards, so I know what I've got in terms of pasta stuff. So the way I tidied my cupboard, I've got the tins, condiments, I've got loads of stuff here. So I am kind of doing I'm not really fully plant-based, but I'm doing a low-carb Mediterranean diet. Now I'm out of the pre-diabetes range. I do not want to go back in there again. So 2023, what I did was do a stools test. And what came about of that was because my body doesn't digest certain carbohydrates. That's why I bought a juicer, and I started to really focus on getting plant-based foods. I'm speeding this up because I'm going to clean the kitchen now. But basically what the test determined was my body actually thrives well on a low-carb Mediterranean lifestyle. Even before I knew I had insulin resistance, even before I knew I had pre-diabetes, because I've had insulin resistance before, but I had no idea. Because of my diet, there was no movement, there was no exercise, and all I was eating was processed foods. Burgers, fries, chips, crisps, chocolate, everything. I realize now as a nutrition coach, sustainable things are things that you can enjoy. Where the weight loss is where it's sustainable. And there are so many pieces of research that show different styles suit different people, but you will only know what suits you and your body if you have a blood test. Yes, it's expensive, but if you add up the amount of takeaway that you spend on your own, like when we go out to eat, sometimes me and a friend can spend £75. If you're eating a starter, a main, and a dessert, that's £75. If you take 2 meals that you would normally eat, £40 per head, you can save that amount of money for a blood test. The results that you get from that, you will reap the benefits far more because you see what you've been struggling to see. You stand on the scale and you're like, oh my goodness, I gained weight overnight. But you now know that people get all up in your business. You know what the issue is. You know what the struggle is. You know why when you stand on the scale, it's not the scale that's the problem. You know that your body struggles with inflammation due to your stress and your high ultra processed carb diet. That is not the scale's problem. You can throw the scale away. Oh, you won't, ma. You can still have inflammation and you're throwing away the scale. Now what? Now you can't see what you weigh. So I'm looking at this and I've gone off on a tangent here. So Lord help me with editing this because it's going to be long. But anyway, I put it on lunch. Should I tidy up as my lunch is going? How long is that going to be? That's going to be about 15 minutes. You know what, girl? That's what we're going to do. We're going to clean at the same time. Nutrition is nuanced. I don't believe nutrition is a one-size-fits-all. I don't teach, when I work with my clients, I don't teach that nutrition is a one-size-fits-all at all, because it isn't. And this is what people in the diet industry will try to get you to believe. When people are trying to sell you a propaganda or agenda that meets them and means that they are going to gain from it, they try to sell you something. And some of these people, some of these salespeople are really good at what they do. Some of them paint out like they're out for you. They care about what you want, they care about what you need, but you just a check to them. I'm here to encourage you on your journey. I'm here to help you get started on your journey and not make the mistakes that I made with weight loss, thinking that I can do this quicker with a supplement. And then all that ends up happening is you come right back to where you started and you even weigh more than when you first started. You're getting frustrated even more because you've got more weight to lose now than when you first started. And it's like, why am I doing this? Am I ever gonna get right? You are, but we've got to start off by doing the right things first, no matter how long it takes. Because my thing is, if this is the way that you're gonna live for the rest of your life, tell me, why are we rushing? We're gonna be 150 pounds lighter, we're gonna be 100 pounds lighter. Why are we rushing if this is, oh, see, this is why I don't like these kind of candles. Where did I buy this candle from? Look, can you see the black smoke? Oh, Jesus, help us. Okay, no, we're not gonna use that candle. I'm gonna throw that candle in the bin, but we are gonna use, what is this? 96 North, and that doesn't have any, this is pumpkin spice, it's nearly finished. This doesn't have any of that black thick smoke that will mess up your ceilings. That's what I use, see? No black smoke at all. You are somebody who worries about nutrition and you don't know where to start here.